And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great show lined up. We've got a lot of deep connections that I'm going to show you. And one thing I wanted to start to show off with is how you look at things, okay? So here's the problem. Almost all channels look at crypto as this thing to make money. And even though that's true, you can't look at it like a security or a commodity, okay? Here's why. Because you get in the daily problem of looking at the price every time a development happens, all right? So let's look at a normal, like you go on the stock market or something, right? And what I'm trying to do is make you aware of how you think. So think of the typical stock market person, right? They'll go watch Jim Cramer to learn what not to do and do the opposite, right? But when you hear certain news, IBM merges with this company, what's the first thing you do? Whoop, look at the price, right? Okay. That's what you do with the stock market type investments, okay? You're invested in a gold mining company. The gold mining company admits or acknowledges to the news they found a 100-pound gold nugget. What do? Whoop, go to the price and look at it, right? Okay. What do all these channels on crypto do? They whoop, go right to the price, right? You got channels right now, even XRP Maxi type channels, that are reading the price every day, twice a day on their show of XRP. They'll read a development, they'll go over news and developments, and then, okay, let's look at the price here of XRP. Oh, we're still hovering at 48 cents, blah, blah, blah. Look, okay, I'm going to try to, I've only been talking about this for a lot of years now. With currencies, you don't look at the price of a currency. That's just, look, the way these other channels look at the price, that's why we had a lawsuit. That is why Gary Gensler, well, let's just assume, that's why Gary Gensler is suing Ripple, because he claims it's security, right? Why? Because all the channels you watch, they treat XRP like a currency. Ripple does something, oh, let's see what the XRP price is. Ripple merges with that. Let's look at what the XRP price is, right? Right. Crypto Hulk, you're exactly right. Okay. Dumbass channels continue to look at XRP like it's a security. Okay. Every time some kind of XRP news goes up or down, they got to refer to the price. That's what you do with the security. That's why Gary Gensler sued it. Okay. So the same people, here's the hypocrites, the same people that are putting down Gary Gensler and blah, 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 they're the same ones running to the price 1 to 2 times a day on their show. Correct? Correct. So that's just what I'm saying. Like, these people don't truly understand what XRP is. It's not tied to Ripple. Now, if Ripple does something good, then look at their Class A stock or whatever they got that pre-release stock stuff, okay? That's what that would be for. Then you look at the price of Ripple, but not XRP. It's a currency. See, the other channels don't know this because they don't watch my channel. Our government already determined XRP is a currency. It's not a stock on the stock market. So you don't look at XRP when Ripple does something. You don't refer to, well, let's check the price of XRP today. Like, that would be like me going to see, like, okay, what's the price of the United States dollar today? Like, who the fuck cares, right? I mean, it's like that. Now, in the future, monies of a country will be backed with gold. So the amount of up and down that it goes, it's non-existent almost, okay? So that's, I just wanted to get that out because I'm seeing that too much still on channels. Something happens and they go right to the price. That's why we fought for 3.5 years to get over this lawsuit, because it's not a security, right? Then why do people keep looking at the price every day? Ripple does something. Oh, let's check the price out. Well, that's a security. That's what we didn't want. But yet people still check the price as if they want it to be a security. So Ripple does something good and they want the price of XRP to go up. That is a security, dumbass. So that's the reason Gary took Ripple to court and called the XRP a security, because dumbass channels keep wanting to look at a price and relate it to what Ripple does. That's a security, dumbass. Okay? So that's why I don't go over price. If something's a security, then you've got to check it. You want to check the price and sell it when it goes really up. Then when it dips, you buy it back. Okay. So many people treat XRP like a security. When they see the price go up, they're going to want to sell it. And then when the price of XRP goes down, they want to buy it. That's what you do with security, isn't it? Yes, Crypto Hulk, that's exactly right. These people are treating XRP like a security. That's why Gary Gensler sued, okay? And these same people want to bitch and complain. Why is the price this low? Because you're treating it like a security. Unbelievable. All right, welcome back again. I had to get that off my mind. First 5 people show up: Hanglish, XR Poseidon, Stephen Morris, Bruce Griffin, Pablo Escobar. And let's see here. I'm just looking at the comments briefly. You got 5 Dennis, 1, 2, 3. Says G and D. Oh my God, that family. That's it. XRP for wins. We're going to go over the G and D here. They're like part of the missing link. No other channels talk about G and D at all. But that's why those are other channels, not Crypto Hulk. Hey, if you notice, go to my channel. Last thing, last bit of business, and I'll start the show. If you go under my video section, now you have to be in America for this, and some other countries, maybe like just Europe, but go under my video section, go under like any of my videos that are like under a minute or whatever, go in the bottom right corner where there's a more button and click on that. I'm going to do that right now. I have gold and silver for sale coins. I don't make money on it. It helps the channel when people click on it. I'm going to look at it myself. So I'm going to go to my channel and go to videos. It's the second option. I'm going to pick one at random. The one where it shows Crypto Hulk holding a green colored drink. I'm going to go to the bottom. It shows more. Let's see if that's where it is. No. I think I'll click on the bottom. Well, let's see. I don't even see where it is. Interesting. Let me do another video. Let me do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday's video titled Massive Partnership, $1.2 quadrillion. I'll click that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. You go down below and then you click more. There's like a, so maybe I did it right the first time. I clicked that one. So you see the video, and then it shows today's video, 771 views in that little section. Oh, it's not showing it. Okay. So this video is not showing the stuff I got for sale. Let me go to my second video where it shows the eye. Shows like the person's eye. Okay, that one shows it. All right. So it's a little tricky why some of these videos are not marked. So basically, I've got videos under the video section. I've got gold and silver coins. I got hardware wallets for sale. And just out of being transparent, I got the cryptos that I did 4 years ago, over 4 years ago. And I haven't bought any more, and I don't really know if I tend on it. I don't back the truck up every time I have a show because that's what people do when they sell stuff and they lie to you. Like, there's no fucking way I'm going to be buying crypto for 4 years. That would be the dumbest shit I could ever fucking do. Gold and silver are what the world's been using since civilization ever began. Gold and silver back civilized money and currency, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And it'll be around. All this crypto is going to the stable coins will be backed by gold and silver. That's the key right there with how do you get a cryptocurrency? Hey, it can have a use case and everything, and that'll make it valuable, very valuable. But where the stable coin comes in is it's backed. So you can take what the stable coin does is it unlocks capital. Like, for instance, you might own the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, okay? And you can tokenize it out. And then each token of that bridge is worth money. You can't like get the bridge and cut it up into pieces and move it around, right? So that's what stable coins do. Is they can take trapped capital. So I've got gold and silver. I had a friend come over yesterday. He was talking. Maybe he's got 100, 200,000 in metals and stuff, right? Okay. So he wasn't aware of this. So I had to teach him some stuff. He likes to come over so he can learn about this futuristic money, crypto stuff, right? I guess that's the term, crypto stuff. But he was blown away. I said, you know, those gold and silver, whatever coins you got about a couple $100,000 worth of that stuff. In the future, you can make money off that. So I had to break it down. What you do is that gold, you got a couple $100,000, and you'll find a custodial agent for it, somebody that can custody it, or you'll figure out a way to do it. Okay, I said, but the point is, you can loan out all the value of that gold at 15% a year, let's say, right? Maybe 18% a year. Maybe you can get it like a credit card. You could find somebody who could loan out your gold like a credit card at 22% a year interest, short-term loans, right? And he's starting to really now think about having gold, owning gold and silver. And then he's thinking about the future of crypto. And I said, your house, how much you think that's worth? Whatever. He said, let's just say 800,000. Probably what he paid. Probably worth way more now, like $1 million or $1.5 million, whatever. Okay, let's say 800,000. He owns it. He's older, so he owns it all out. So he could literally be sitting on $1 million, $1 million of available cash loan. So he could tokenize his house and his gold, loan that out at 20% a year. Now he's making $200,000 a year. He's making $20,000 a month. Whereas before he wasn't making anything at all. I said, you can take the value of your stuff and be making more than most people earn per month. Okay. Then he really started to understand kind of what I was getting at with crypto, why it's important. And this is what I'm talking to you guys about each day, is where are we going with this? That's why Ripple made one of the stable coins, okay, the Ripple US dollar. These stable coins will be backed. That's what gives them value. It's not necessarily a utility token where it does something. It's a token of value. I need a loan for 3 months and I need to borrow $6,000 and I'll pay it back. Well, you're going to have a 22% APR, but if I'm loaning back as people pay me back, if I'm loaning out right away, I can have my system set up. And I don't know, the middleman can take a certain portion. Whoever does my smart contracts and the whole spiel with all this tokenizing and custody and all that, maybe they take 5% of what I make. So out of that 22, I'm making 17%. Still fucking amazing. If I had $1 million and I'm making 17%, what is that, 170,000 or somewheres in there? 170,000 a year. It's pretty good. That's what the future is called. That's what we're here for. So when you hear other channels say, "Oh, I'm selling off crypto at this point and that point," you're fucking stupid. What's your exit point? Pay me and I'll show you my exit points for these cryptos. That's so fucking stupid. First off, if I have a crypto, why the fuck would I want to sell it? It makes no sense at all. If I have a crypto, I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to wait for the technology to catch up, and then I'm going to find a place to stake it, and then live off it. That's just what smart people do. But these other people that try to steal your money, they're going to have these little programs and all this dumb shit for you to do. They're complicating a whole lot of nothing. It doesn't need to be that complicated. You don't have to learn how to do a damn thing. Once this all gets regulated, okay, I'm telling you what your future is. I'm going to make it easy. You don't have to study all this dumb shit, okay? Study how I'm going to do automated market making. I'm going to take course. That's so fucking stupid. Look, they're going to have it idiot proof. So it's all going to be legal and scrutinized, and insured, and all that stuff. Just like the banking system is now. The only people that are criminals are the banks. Or where the banks help the criminals. What was that? Wells Fargo. One of those platforms, one of those banks made the like drug dealers and money launderers favored a certain particular bank, Citibank or something, I think it was. I was like, holy shit. But that's what's going to happen. They'll make it easy. You got X amount of land or whatever, and you call somebody or you virtually chat with them. You virtually chat with an AI robot. That's right, because they won't have anybody working at the banks anymore. And you'll have a virtual assistant. Tits McPoodle will probably be the name. First name Tits and then McPoodle. And it'll be a 7-year-old actual poodle you're probably talking to. That's what they identify as. And you have to accept their name or they're going to sue you. But yeah, that's got to be like the crazy world we're moving into. My friend is concerned about the future. And I said, oh, I'm definitely concerned myself because I can see how it is right now. And it's only going to get worse. So let's get into, oh yeah, so the show. So get your gold and silver. And the reason I got that is because when the Black Swan hits and everybody's financially wrecked, it's $20, $30 a gallon for gas and this, that. I'm off selling gold coins or silver coins one by one as needed, making it through the Black Swan with style and all the money and food that I need to have. Because I didn't go 100% into crypto. I was smart and I diversified. So get your gold and silver coins. Five Dennis 123. Thanks for that donation. He says the Ripple Labs US dollar will be backed by 2 to 3 XRPs? Question mark. XRP best stable coin. Well, we know that the XRP is a stable coin. I've showed you guys that with the World Bank. And what I really believe is XRP, we all believe it'll be pegged. It'll have a certain value. It might fluctuate just a little tiny bit, right? Just like the dollar now. But things are all going to be different in the future because all this money is not going to be funny money, monopoly money like we got now. It's absolutely worthless. All the money in the future will be backed by gold, silver, other precious metals, coin or corn, soybean, this and that. Like it'll be backed by commodity. It'll be backed by a lot of shit to where it's not going to have an up-down value. That's what we're getting at. And that'll be the XRP. And then you could have a stable coin based on the XRP or a USD, a US dollar, like we're just saying, backed with XRP because it's back. So, you know what? I don't know how all this goes, but I'm just saying if you get the XRP, XLM, and XTC, you don't have to understand. Just like I don't understand how this phone works. And I've been working with cell phones for, I don't know, 20, 30 years or something like that. That's how we roll. Let's go to the first article here. Mastercard and Lulu. want to show you, these are both Ripple partners. It's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum. No one's using that Ethereum shit, except all the scammers. All right. Mastercard and Lulu collaborate on cardless payments. Oh, man. Mastercard is expanding its partnership with Dubai-based retail conglomerate Lulu Group. So now we're looking at retail-based. That's people like you and me. The collaboration announced Friday, July 5th, will extend across markets of Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, and Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, and newly added Saudi Arabia, integrating Mastercard's expertise into Lulu Group's operation. This is XRP being used. Now, there's a very low IQ channel. It's on Twitter. Well, we call it X now, but it's called XRP Stewie. And you get dumb people on that show that say, nobody's using XRP. Name a bank or something. I'm like, that's all I do on my show every day. But here we go again. Let's humor those low IQ knuckle draggers. Let's go right to it with this article here. So we're talking about Lulu, remember, who's going to be all across the Middle East. All right. And here's yet, every day I can give you an article on banks or regions that are using XRP. Some people are so dumb. See, they don't watch the show. All they do is they smoke weed and get drunk on a chat program and then think they know everything, which is really fucking sad. Okay, here we go. This article is from, now this is like 3 years ago. Ripple partners with Lulu to spread what? XRP powered Ripple net. Hello. Let me read that again. Lulu. Remember, Lulu. Don't forget, Lulu is what we're talking about. Lulu, okay? Is going to spread XRP utilizing RippleNet. Got it? I know that's really tough for some people to fucking understand, especially when you say dumb shit like nobody's using XRP. That makes you look like a total fucking retard. Just saying, I'm trying to help you from disrespecting yourself, because when you start talking, you look really fucking stupid. And everybody looks at you like you're a fucking dumbass, when daily we're showing how banks and regions are using XRP. I don't know what possessed people to say XRP is not being used, unless you're so fucking high and spun out, you don't even know what you're saying. You should get off social media and stop making yourself look stupid. Now, the next article we have is Mastercard. And let's go right here. This will all be all these articles here tie in together with my first article, where Mastercard is working with Lulu, who's using XRP to spread throughout Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, you know, just the richest countries in the world. That's not a big deal that they're using XRP every day. Here's another example. Mastercard partners with Ripple. This article is less than a year old. Mastercard partners Ripple. Swipe your debit card to what? Use XRP. Now, why the fuck would that XRP Stewie channel be telling people no one's using XRP unless those people are fucking stupid? That's just the only reason I could figure that out. XRPL Labs and Mastercard are collaborating to develop a debit card that will allow users to spend XRP. Hey, that's all I'm going to say. The card will be custody, meaning that users will control their own private keys, controlling their XRP. I mean, oh my God. I think we get the point with that article. Let me click out of that one. Now, let's talk about a real life bank today, like we do every day, who's using XRP. because we already know from the article that Ripple partners with Lulu to spread XRP using RippleNet. So here we have an article. Ripple partners with Egypt's largest bank to process cross-border transactions. Ripple has announced a new partnership with the largest bank of Egypt, the National Bank of Egypt, for the financial institution to use the firm's RippleNet to connect with the United Arab Emirates financial service-based provider Lulu Exchange. Oh, so now the Bank of Egypt is using RippleNet, which we already know Lulu is using RippleNet to spread XRP. So here we have a bank today, like every day almost on the show, we go over who is using XRP and what are they doing with it. It's not that fucking difficult, okay? It's really easy. One of the things you do is sit on your fucking ass, shut your mouth, and watch the show, and you'd be like, oh shit, I don't know what I was talking about. I must have been high when I said nobody uses XRP. Oh my God. It's really something else. I thought when that dumbass on the Twitter program, XRP Stewie's like, what banks use XRP? I'm thinking, is this a trick question? I'm like, what? Because I'm like, who doesn't use it? Like, I'm trying to think there's got to be a trick somewhere in here, like there's a joke or something. Because I'm like, there's no way any adult would be that fucking stupid to say some dumb shit like that. Okay. So we got the Bank of Egypt is using RippleNet with Lulu to use XRP for cross-border payments, and they're doing this. This article is 2020, 3 years ago. For 3 fucking years, they've been doing this shit, okay? Like, I mean, this is almost a point where, like, this is old news. Like, who's not using XRP every day? I don't know. But this article here, for the past 3 years, they've been doing this. Egypt is one of the largest remittance recipients in the world, along with China, Mexico, and the Philippines. So they're talking about Lulu Exchange. Says 1, 2, 3, fourth paragraph down. The partnership will both NBE, National Bank of Egypt, and the Lulu Exchange take advantage of RippleNet, which uses blockchain technology to move funds across the globe for a fraction of the cost. That's XRP. They just talked about they're working with Lulu. It's a cross-border. How can you move huge, massive money at fraction of the cost? XRP. How is that so hard for people to understand? Unless if you have head damage, I understand that. And that's what people on the XRP Stewie show, in all actuality, they are learning disabled. And don't watch that show. If you want to learn about crypto, don't watch XRP Stewie show on Twitter. That's the dumbest fucking group of people that are on the planet. They're the same ones that are telling you nobody's using XRP. I'm like, I'm just showing you here for the past 3-4 years, all these banks and businesses have been doing that. Like, I'm just telling you, don't watch that show. If you want to get wrecked, watch them. All righty then. Next, okay, here we go again. Let me click out of this one. Here's an example. Let's see. Federal banks using XRP. Let me show you this one. This article is only 3 years old also. Using XRP every day. I don't know why this is so tough for some people to understand. But let's go over it again for the slow pokes. Mentally challenged. We've got to help our mentally challenged people. Lulu, here's the title. Lulu Exchange and the Federal Bank. Now that's of India. India has something called Federal Bank. So now we know that Lulu Exchange is a partner of Ripple and uses RippleNet and uses XRP. And they're working with Federal Bank here doing cross-border, and this is February 2021. At 3.5 million people, the United Arab Emirates is home to the largest population of Indian migrants. Talks about here recognizing a need to enhance cross-border payments experience is one of the biggest remittance corridors in the world. The Lulu Exchange, a leading Abu Dhabi-based, and they're working with, it says, Federal Bank. Here we have through RippleNet Cloud. Lulu Exchange has 76 branches in the United Arab Emirates. Talks about mobile money payments, and the apps are faster and more reliable. So that's just another example. For the past 4 years, they're using one of the biggest remittance areas in the world, which is the United Arab Emirates. And that's with India. The population of India is utilizing them and sending money back and forth to India. Now, what's interesting here is Google backs Ripple right here. Ripple is Google backed, and we're dealing with India. I'll get to that. What do we got here? Teddy Bism. Thanks for that donation, Teddy Bism. I don't have corporate sponsors. I've got regular people that support this channel. Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with NPCI. This article here, 7 years ago. Google-backed Ripple is working with NPCI. Who is that? The National Payments Corporation of India. Okay? And they've got Axis Bank as their partner, Yes Bank. Unlike Swift, a messaging platform, which is dominant medium for global payments, Ripple is a messaging as well as a settlement platform. It facilitates account-to-account transfers across the world for banks and non-banks. And I will leave that article at that. And let me click out of that one. Now, here's another interesting article about India. This is for brand new people. India's largest bank, Ripple partner, right here. HDFC Bank joins Ripple's payment network. If you see here, who is HDFC? HDFC, India's largest private bank. Oh, do you think they're using Ripple? Are they going to use XRP? No, they're just going to shit all over it and not do a thing with it. Okay, makes great sense. Let me do a copy and paste again. India's second largest bank. Let's see who that is. Kotak Mahindra. India Bank, Kotak Mahindra taps Ripple for instant international remittance. Well, it didn't say they're using XRP. I'm just like, oh God, these people are so fucking stupid. I cannot help them. If you're Kotak Mahindra and you join Ripple and they're talking about instant international remittance, it's XRP, slowpoke. Okay. Every day we discuss banks, institutions, or countries that are utilizing XRP. How is that so hard to understand? Next, Bangkok, Thailand. This one you're going to love. This one is massive news. Right here. Hold on a minute now. Robert Driscoll, sitting on my hands. Easy. Thanks, Hulk. Thanks for that donation. And Dirt Road Trucker, thank you for that donation. I want you to see something. Robert, Bobby Driscoll, and everybody else. Look, we got here. This article. Oh man, wait till you see what we got going on here. Digital wallet registration prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly amazing. This next article here. This is in Thailand. The government is scheduled to announce the registration process for granting rights to people for the digital wallet project by the end of this month. What we got going on in Thailand, everybody, is the government is passing out to those 16 and up crypto wallets. Oh man. See where this is going? Speaking after a meeting of the Digital Wallet Subcommittee on Friday, Deputy Finance Minister Julapun Amarnivavat said the meeting focused on the registration process for individuals who do not have a smartphone and how alternatives can be provided for this group. You see what they're doing? Banking the unbanked. This is where this all ends up. No matter how poor you are, like Elon's up there flying around on spaceships, putting up satellites. Jeff Bezos is doing the same thing from Amazon. He wants in on the action as well. They're setting up all their satellites up there to reach everybody. Maybe live in an area we got bad internet, no internet, this and that. Now, worst case scenario is right here. Thailand is showing us how we're going to even bank people that maybe don't have a cell phone or internet or a house. I mean, we're just thinking the poorest poor of the poor. That's where this goes. For individuals who do not have a smartphone, for people with basic phones, a one-time password can be used. People without a phone can register their national ID card instead. There you go. So you got your little ID card. You know it's going to have iris scan, all the biometric stuff on there. That's where all this is going. I want to let you see. Right here is the classic example of Crypto Hulk. Why are we not rich yet? And the answer would be, well, because Thailand is working on getting, and guess what? Thailand means coming soon to a theater near you. Everybody's going to do this, okay? Why do you start with Thailand? Well, let's say something really fucked up happens. Do you want to start with the United States and dump the whole world? No. So you start with a country like, I mean, they're a good-sized country, Thailand and all, but the whole world is not running on Thailand. So if something were to happen, Thailand goes bankrupt, it's not going to really affect the whole world. If China goes bankrupt, it'll mess up the whole world. If Russia goes bankrupt, same thing. United States. Some of these countries, like, you can do this. You can test out, you can test pilot these little countries like this, get it up and working, and then go to the next little, and pretty soon the bigger countries will be like, well, you got half the world using this shit. Maybe Russia joins. So it'll be, like I told you before, all the slowpoke little countries are going to start up first, and their monies that used to be worthless. That's why I told some of you guys, oh, my name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor at all. Don't do anything I say, and don't buy anything I tell you to buy. But when I told you to buy, like money from Turkey or this and that, I mean, the Thai baht is going to go up in value first because they're early Ripple partners and stuff here, along with Philippines, these other countries. But all these countries right now, I want you to watch. They're doing the same thing your bigger country is going to do. If you're in Europe or something, we're all going to copycat Thailand. Our government, like what Thailand's doing now, is rolling out digital wallets to get people ready for the flip of the switch. See how this works? We can't have a flip of the switch now. If they switch over, people, some people like don't even like me. don't even barely know how to use their cell phone. And I'm not trying to load some kind of app or learn something new. It's just I want it as idiot proof as they can. That's what they're gonna have to do. This is what Thailand's doing. They're getting everybody hooked up. Regarding items that cannot be purchased under the digital wallet project, this issue was not considered at the meeting, but it's under review. What they're doing is they're giving you a wallet and they're going to load you with 70,000 baht. Okay, let me continue first. But again, there's only certain things you can buy, and that's going to be the way things go in the future. I hate to say it, but we all kind of know that's where this goes. Referring to the Bank of Thailand's hesitancy toward the digital wallet, when the economy is weak, it needs to be strengthened. I want you to see it. They're telling you right here, if you watch closely, they're telling you all what's going on. Number one, you're going to have an ID card if you don't have a phone. You'd have an ID card, and that can be like you're purchasing. You go to a store, you swipe your ID card, maybe do a palm print, and it recognizes that it's you, and then you can go buy your noodles and your eggs and meat at the store and stuff. If you got your cell phone, you do a lot of people, I don't do this, but people have the scan where you put your phone over the thing and you scan it. Okay, I don't do that. But Thailand is showing us. And then Thailand tells us this: when the economy is weak, it needs to be strengthened to better prepare for future problems. Did Thailand just tell us what's coming? Yeah, they did. They're getting ready for the Black Swan, everybody. That's what this is. I mean, if you can't see it, you're blind. And that's why you watch my show, because I pick out things like this, and I'm like, why would they say when the economy is weak, it needs to be strengthened to better prepare for future problems? So I think everybody can admit right now we're like in a global recession. Okay, it's pretty. If you can't understand that, this ain't the channel for you. You need to go to some channel where there's like 2 or 3 kids in there and one teacher, because you need that special attention. So the economy right now is weak. And what Thailand is doing is preparing for a black swan that's coming. That's where the future problems comes in, right? You got it right there. The government also has other stimulus programs in the pipeline. Oh, I bet you they do. So when we're going through a black swan, and hopefully none of you guys get financially hurt because you're buying Crypto Hulk's gold and silver coins. But this government's preparing for hard times. I'm already prepared for hard times. Your crypto's not going to moon, and then we're going to have a black swan. It's not how it works, everybody. There's going to be a black swan, which I don't know how long it's going to last. But I can probably hang in there for about a year to 2, okay, with the gold and silver. If you're so cryptoed out, you don't got the gold and silver coins, you're screwed, all right? I don't know what's going to happen, how you're going to magically make your house payment, car payment, this, and that. And if you're like, well, I have none of the above, well, then you're probably 16 years old as well, or you're super rich, one of those 2 options. And I don't think the super rich option is yours. But Thailand is letting us know what's going on. The digital wallet is the flagship initiative of the government, led by the Thai party, aimed at stimulating the economy. I'm sorry. You get 10,000 baht. So I read that article wrong. You get the 10,000 baht, but you have to be a person who doesn't make more than 70,000. So, yeah. This is like a test. a pilot test. They're rolling it out. Now, here's how this goes. Recipients can spend the money within their districts on their ID cards. Oh, are we seeing this now? How the future is going to be? Where you're only allowed to live in a certain area. You know, the 15-minute cities. Everything you need should be 15 minutes from you. You can't go anywhere. I see that happening. Like I said, coming soon to a theater near you, right? Okay. The funds are meant to spend at small businesses. However, the business is okay. Your 10,000 baht, you can only spend it within your district at a small business, not the liquor store. Now that business that makes the money, they can spend their money wherever they want. See how that works? So yeah, they keep you stuck near your house, but the business who owns everything, they can go anywhere they want and spend their money. Let's see. You got to download an app, a Tang Rat super app. Well, that sounds professional. Tang Rat. Hey, do you have Tang Rat? Oh yeah, we go way back. About 15 million people can be registered in advance. So there you go. Very interesting with that one. Let me check some comments here. Imagine being able to track people's food stamps, social security. That's all that this is tracking. And yeah, somebody mentioned something like, yeah, and if you die, how do you get your money out of that account? I'm probably sure the government takes it. They'll figure out a way for that. All right. My opinion is there will always be a lot of manipulation until there are regulations and full adoption. Right. That's what we're seeing now. I think the ISO coins will be more stable in the end. Right. That's what all this. They already got the global regs for the banks. I already told you guys that they are this month. Basel is giving all the banks all around the world crypto regulations so they can get hooked up. Then it's just a matter of time on when each bank, the bank's got to get the phone call. Okay, let's sell crypto now. They said it's okay. It'll be something kind of like that. Now, this is interesting. You got the country of Nigeria. Let me do a copy paste on Nigeria. Nigeria looks like it's given a green light for crypto. Nigeria introduces 7.5% VAT on crypto transactions. KuCoin, a cryptocurrency exchange, says it will start collection of 7.5% value-added tax on transaction fees for users in Nigeria. So you got KuCoin, which is a crypto exchange. You know, if I break this down, and some of you are like, why are you telling us that KuCoin's an exchange? Because I literally have people joining my channel every day that don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I have to look, my show, I'm just going to tell you what, my show is a beginning level show. All the information on my show is meant to be at a beginning level, okay? There's nothing complicated here. You don't need to have degrees in coding or computer programming or know what JSON is and all these, and know about the company VMware, and it goes back 30, 40 years. You don't need to know any of that shit, okay? My show is a basic program. Here's what you need to know. Here's what you should probably invest in. Here's what you should do to protect yourself. Then after that, don't fuck shit up. That's like my 4-point plan, okay? Very simple. So in Nigeria, KuCoin is a cryptocurrency exchange. And then if they have transaction fees, so if I buy $1,000 worth of crypto, maybe KuCoin charges me $2, then the government of Nigeria charges 7.5% of that transaction fee of $2. That's where we're getting at here. They're not Nigeria's not charging you a sales tax. They're charging a VAT on the transaction fee. Now they may have a certain sales tax on the purchase of a crypto. We still don't have total global regulations at all, but I don't know how they're going to tax certain cryptos that are currencies. Like, you don't tax those. So some cryptos will be taxed, in my opinion, and others will not, depending on what that crypto actually is. And that's where global regulations come from. So anyhow, the company said a regulatory update in Nigeria led to KuCoin's decision. A regulatory update. So that means Nigeria made some crypto laws, everybody. That's very interesting. So Nigeria came up with some crypto laws, and then with that, that's why they decided to tax the actual transaction fee. Okay, now that's very interesting. They get into explaining this a little bit here. In 2023, the Finance Act in Nigeria, the government imposed a 10% tax on profits. That's actually very reasonable. Nigeria knows what the fuck is up. Okay, 10%, that's doable. Okay, unlike what some countries are charged like 30, 40% or something. Like those countries are so fucking high, no one's gonna want to live there. I mean, I'll tell you what, if Nigeria keeps the tax low, you're going to have millionaires pouring in there wanting to live. I know right now I probably would never go. But if they keep up with the 10% or less tax, you're going to have like literally billionaires moving there. Like, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to leave that article where it's at. I just thought I would tell you, be prepared because this is starting to move. Next, let me check the comments. But next, we're going to Uganda, Africa, and we're going to talk about biometric ID cards in Uganda. I must be behind the times, says Chad Cord. Watch the guy at a fireworks stand walk up to pay, and he had a Visa card on the screen and tap his phone on the card machine. And then Peter's like, Chad, where you been? In the bush. Oh my God. That's a good one. Oh my God. Let's start here with Uganda. The NIRA explains adding iris biometrics to Uganda ID will enable IDs from 1 million citizens without readable fingerprints. This is starting to get a little concerning now. This whole world coin scanning the ID and stuff. Now, this country here, Uganda, is making iris biometrics part of its new national ID. Oh my God. Not just an added layer of security, but also as an alternative for people who do not have fingerprints that can be matched. Oh, this is the information disclosed recently. by the National Identification Registration Authority of Uganda, the NIRA, N-I-R-A. Let me just look through here to cherry pick. NIRA had announced its intention to add iris biometrics early this year. Face, oh my God, face and iris biometrics will be collected from persons who have lost their vital fingerprints features either due to aging, injury, permanent disability, or other physical condition. Because I guess some people in Uganda don't have fingerprints. That's interesting. But I'll tell you what, if you're out there working in a field or picking up rocks every day and shit, you probably don't have fingerprints. And maybe that's where an anal probe would come in. Some people might like that option. NIRA put off a plan to commence mass enrollment for the national ID in June. And it now not clear, that's what it says, and it now not clear when exactly the exercise will begin. It says we are 3 months behind projections for mass enrollment. We were supposed to begin the process June 1st. We hope to start by the end of July or August. Lack of money is the problem. Lawmakers acknowledged in February that a funding shortfall could delay the project. See, these people are so poor, they can't even afford to pay attention. Crypto Hulk, that's a bad joke. But what we got here is pretty clear. These people are poor. And if you're doing iris scans, I mean, think about how cheap this is. You set up these WorldCoin orbs somewhere. I'm not saying they're using WorldCoin, but I'm just using this as an example. So I don't have people say, but it didn't say they're using WorldCoin. These are people that are so fucking stupid. But they have these WorldCoin type orbs that they're not expensive. And you could literally biometric every single fucking person's eye. And if they got eye problems, then you can do the palm, eye, facial recognition, do all three. You could have them maybe throw up gang signs or something during their picture. I don't know. And if you're poor, you got the ID card. That's why they're showing this ID card in this article here. Because some people just can't afford the phone. And it looks pretty clear here in Uganda that these people are extremely poor. And they're going to be hooked up with facial ID stuff, biometrics. And that's going to be the future, I think, for everybody as well. I really do see that happening there. Now, I did an article here. I made a video. Let me copy and paste it for you. Share. The article was titled Mastercard released first biometric scanning to use your crypto. Okay. So I made a 59-second video and I showed how Mastercard is the first company to kind of do this right here. And you get your iris scanned, but we all kind of know where that goes as well. What I'm showing you now is the adoption is coming, all right? I don't know what countries are going to be like, no, we ain't going to do this or that. Probably there might be a few at first, but it's going to happen eventually. Like, this is all going to happen. And I have proof here that this was kind of laid out long time ago. We're going to go over this little video that I made about WorldCoin. I want you to watch. Let me click out of that one. Okay, here we have an article. At the 11-second mark, you'll see WorldCoin is creating excitement from the crypto community. So WorldCoin is creating excitement. Now, in the 24-second mark, it says the initiative aims to revolutionize cryptocurrency distribution and usage by providing a universal basic income. Remember, we just got done talking about Thailand, and they're going to be rolling out, the biometric identification stuff. And then it talked about for rough times, and they've got other ways to give away money. That's where all this goes, everybody. I'm just showing you in advance. And the video says WorldCoin's trying to identify as many people as they can so they can give you universal basic income to help you, right? Now, if you, if you slow this down and stop it at the 51-second mark, 51-second mark, you'll see here to entice users to utilize the World app, they are given free WLD tokens. Now, you would think that this World coin is a modern day company. If you watch the whole video, I'm not going to show you again. We're not going through this whole thing. But if you go right to the 1 minute, 24-second mark, 1 minute, 24 second, you'll see something called World Dollar. And it says the future of money. That's what Rosie Rios said, didn't she? When she went to work. That's what everybody at Ripple says. We're the future of money. And look what it says right here. The future of money. Claim your 10,000 WLD right now. Now, if you watch this video, I'll show the upper right corner. And what that'll show you is 2013 or 2014. What you're looking at here was 10 years ago. It was called World Dollar. The program kind of disappeared, let's say, for a while, which happens a lot in crypto, where people be like, oh, no one's using that project anymore. And all of a sudden it comes out of the blue later, 10 years later. Okay. This is that project. Wow, this one I can't really get into because it's going to stray really far off the subject. But WorldCoin, okay, World Dollar, as it was originally known, was very anti-bank. Okay, this is like a Ryan Fugger type thing right here. This is where Ripple actually came from, is this. World Dollar had its roots not in the government, but with the Ryan Fugger and his rich family's heritage, okay? And what Ryan Fugger was trying to do was replace the Federal Reserve System as we know it now. You're looking at this thing right there. That's what it is. But what happened along the way is Ripple, which is the government, came in and bought this project out, and Ryan just kind of went back to Canada and lived happily ever after. Okay, that's basically what went down. The government, the United States, took this project. They bought off Ripple because Ripple was owned by Ryan Fugger at first and his group of people. And this was a project the United States government kept, maybe parts of it. I don't know the whole conspiracy story about this. I did do a couple shows on this, and they were claiming that banks are bad, and our goal is to just dismantle the banking system of the world and start over. That's what this project was designed to do. Just to destroy the banking systems we know it, start over, and enslave the whole entire world. That's what this project is pretty much destined to happen. So watch that whole video, and it's pretty interesting. I think, where are we at? 1 hour and 5 minutes. I think we're done. You had a lot of good information, and let me click out of that one. I didn't have time for the G and D one. I'll have to do that on another program. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing a show tonight at about 6 p.m. I'm not sure, but it's always a possibility. But Robert Driscoll says no two irises are alike. Thanks, Hulk says go on. Elon hooking them up with crippling porn addiction. Oh my gosh. All right. Peter, thanks for that donation. Appreciate it. There you go. That's your wrap up of what Crypto Hulk found over the past 24 hours. I'll see you in my next broadcast.